Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Today we are back with the tier list video, the monthly tier list that I bring out, just ranking all of the champions. Before I start, obviously this is all my opinion. It is also really hard to rank champs because this game is, I have started to realise, or not started to realise, but going through 8.1 and 7.4.6 and 7.4 really, you start to see that some of the best champs in the game, for me, like someone like Knull, is so good. However, I didn't use him once in 8.1. That was just because he wasn't really necessary for the paths I took, and just other champs who I had in my deck sort of were more useful than he is. So in the end, I basically didn't need to use him. So it's very matchup dependent, and there'll be champs later on. For example, I'll scroll down now. Black Widow Deadly Origin, she's in the definitely upgrade class, but personally I think she could go up to the, for me she was a top 5 because I used her almost in every quest, because every quest needed a skill, or almost every quest needed a skill champ with shock or big damage over time crits. So she really worked for that. So that's sort of the way this tier list is made. We've also got the key at the top. The people mean synergies, the star means they need awaken, 2 stars mean they need a high sig, and then the brick, which is new, is they're a great defender. So let's jump in. The people in orange are people we'll be talking about, or who have moved, and then I may touch on other people. So as I said, I've touched on Knull in the cosmic class. This is it. I will try and make this public and linked to somewhere in this video. Maybe I'll come back and put it in the description for you guys. If not, I'll be posting one in my Discord, so join that when you can. So as I said, cosmic Hercules is definitely number 1. I also ranked him as my best champ, or I said Kitty Pryde was probably the best champ in the game. I think in my top 10 champs of the game, Hercules is number 1. I've seen what he did in the EOP. Kitty Pryde's really good, but in every quest I think, I really want Hercules. The other day I spent about 5k battleground shards on 5-star hero crystal shards just to try and get Hercules. I still haven't got him, but he makes EOP that much easier. He's just a real cheese man, and he's so good. Cersei, I did move up. I believe I swapped her for Captain Marvel movie. No, sorry, Arcus. I just think she's a really good defender. She's one of the, with the defender icons being added, need to credit those defenders. She's so good. She's really versatile. She's really good for questing. The regen on hits when she's glancing are incredible. You can basically take hits to gain health. It's just really good. And I think she has a place in a lot of people's decks for battlegrounds, but also while questing she's really good. She does need that awakening ability, but that's not absolutely essential. That's just what gives her regeneration. And then we've got Gore. Gore is in orange because he's just been buffed, and what an incredible buff it is. If the cosmic class wasn't so good, he would be in my top 5. I think it's incredible. I really want to learn to play him. I've got a rank 2 Gore that I want to take up. I just need to watch a few videos, get better at playing him, and then I can definitely take him in and crush some of the content with him. He is really good. And then a bit further down you'll see that we've got Icarus. Icarus is just really annoying. He probably should have the brick emoji. Unfortunately I've missed that out just because his SP2 is really annoying. It's dexable, or it's undexable, sorry, or at least I find it really hard to dex. I just think that he can be a real challenge. You can see in his in some of his EOP gameplay that he's just really annoying to fight, and I just think maybe he's worth that that investment if you've got him. Then we move down. Oh, my screen keeps going off. Hold on 1 second. Let me take this off of low power mode so that's not a pain anymore. Right. Mutant. I've got Professor X. He's the only mutant here in orange. He won't be the only one I talk about because I've got all the brick emojis. Actually, talking of that, I'll go back to the bricks. The defender icon. I know, like, for example, Hyperion, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Gallon, good defenders, but I'm talking about people who are really good defenders, like Arcus in Battlegrounds, really good, has the power gain and he has the cold snap, really useful to have. Terrax, known for being a great defender with the armor breaks and the rock, what's it called, the rock orbits or whatever, you know what I mean. And then we've got Super Scroll as well with the Falter and his and then his SP2 doing a lot of damage through the block. So yeah, that explains the Cosmic Defenders. Then, as I said, in Mutants, everything stays the same. Archangel does gain a star, as I saw a comment saying that he does probably need his Awakened ability, which is right. It means he has a, it ups his chance to reduce ability accuracy with the neutralizers, which is really, really good. I've started Professor X because just if you watch my 8.1 videos, you'll see how much Professor X is involved. I just think he's an amazing champ. I really, really enjoy playing him. He's him and Quicksilver are my two favourite champs at the moment. I love playing them. I find them so fun, especially when you start to get to play them, like get to know them, get to know how to play their rotations and things like that. They start to become really, really fun. And for me, Professor X, he's like that. I'm starting to pick him up more, get better at playing him, and it's just really satisfying when he does the big SP2s with all those powers built up. Then as the defenders, we've got Havoc and Domino. Domino, obviously, probably the best defender in the game. Havoc, quite a good defender. Probably excels at defense over attack, so that's why he's got the brick emoji. And the same with Emma Frost. She's quite a good attacker, but really, really good on defense, especially with the ice armor and the reverse controls that can get a lot of people. And then Toad, Sauron, two really good attackers. Perhaps Toad needs to be brought up, but at the minute, only Sunspot is the one that I think he might need to be changed for. And then finally, we've got Iceman there, who is, again, really good attacker with the Cold Snap. Especially while questing, you always want to try and find a counter for him. So they're the first two classes done, quite quick, but we'll jump on to the Mystic. For Mystic, I've got Tigret in orange. That's because I just think I've used her more often recently, especially in this video. I took her up to maxed out 5-star. I had her at 7k PI for ages, but then I thought I'll take her up, use her for this last quest, and she became really, really useful. She's just like another Rintra. Rintra's probably a bit better on defense, that's why he's got that brick, but I still think Tigra's a great champ. If you can get to know how to play her, she's amazing and a lot of fun. Then we have Absorbing Man. So Absorbing Man is a big one here because he is new, obviously, but I'm not 100% what he'll be like yet. I know a lot of people take him up. Legacy loves him. Obviously, I watch a lot of Legacy videos. Also, he just personally, I think he's going to be amazing. I think he's going to be really, really good. A really strong champ. Lots of immunities, big damage, really hard to counter on defense with the regeneration. Well, for example, just look at him in Event Quest, how hard he was to fight in that. I think he'll be a really good champ. Yeah, we have to see a bit more about him, but I think he'll make a great defender, and he'll be one of the top 5 champs for sure. He replaces Diablo in this class, or Clairvoyant, in this class. I just think Clairvoyant very, very good. I've Seaton's free to play, playing with her. She's amazing. I just think this Absorb Man might overtake her. Perhaps Clairvoyant can go back in for Hood. I'm not 100% sure yet. Or even, Wiccan or Diablo replace that Hood, but I think Hood's a really good champ and is a little bit underrated. Then we go to Mystic Spidey. He needs the 2 stars because I think he's really, really strong at full sig, but he's obviously another one who's really new, another one who I want to see more of. I think he could be really good. He might be someone who gets demoted for like a man thing, a Juggernaut who's amazing. Juggernaut should also be an orange. He potentially should be swapped, and I think I'll definitely get onto that for the next video. He crushes EOP, and he's just shown how good he can be. And then I've swapped America Chavez and Dr. Voodoo around. I think Dr. Voodoo's a really good champ. I just don't think he has maybe the capabilities of the other 5 in that class with Juggernaut, Mephisto, Man-Thing, and Sasquatch. They're just great defenders. Dr. Voodoo good, but maybe just a little bit past it for the current meta. And America Chavez's new buff just makes her an absolute hard hitter with the energy. Even with energy resistance, she absolutely crushes it. So she swaps with Dr. Voodoo to go into that god tier. And then you see there the 3 in Ebony Maw, Mango, and Mordo with the brick emojis. Really good defenders for Battlegrounds. Really hard to play against. Each one, you need a specific counter. And then Sasquatch, Man-Thing, and Mephisto. Sasquatch, biggest health pool in the game. Man-Thing reduces those crits damage massively. And Mephisto, just really annoying to play. And then Mojo and Dragon Man, who we all know are really, really annoying to play against. Science class, so only 3 to go. Quicksilver, not an orange, but absolutely loving him. You know, really enjoying the way he's played. Huge utility, miss counter, evade counter, unstoppable, all of that, just really good. Overseer, I've got an orange because I've started to play him more recently. He's come into a lot of my I use him a lot in questing, and I think he's really good. That's why I wanted to star him, just to give him his praise, give him his flowers. And Spot is down there as well. He's an orange again this month because I feel like he can go into the top 5. I really do. I just don't know who for. I saw a comment saying somebody doesn't think eye bombs are strong, but I think he is really good. If they're not poison immune, he shreds. If you don't, if you go and watch the 8.1.5 video that will be out by the time this video goes out, and he absolutely smashes that with his Petrify. He's really useful, but I just have Quicksilver now, and Overseer, so I just don't use them as much, but I really, really like him. But Spot could definitely go up there, and that's why he is in orange. Then we move to, we're leaving Cassie Lang for the last Science Champ. Spider-Ham, Brick Emoji, fantastic defender. He's been swapped for Cassie Lang. Cassie Lang goes in, Spider-Ham comes down. That's the way this tier list work. I don't want to populate them too much. I want them to stay even. There's no point having 1,000 pushing the boundaries / definitely upgrades, because that doesn't chain, like, I can't think of the word. Again, it's completely missed my head. But, it doesn't show which champ is better than who, or which champ is more useful. Obviously, all champs have their use, but I just think Cassie Lang is going to be really, really good. But like I said, we'll get onto it. Hulk, OG, he's now been introduced because I missed him on the last one, so I apologise for that. His new buff looks amazing. This infinite stuns just look incredible. He's replaced Red Hulk because Red Hulk has gone down. I think Thing, great defender. Joe Fixit, the bleeds he can do. She-Hulk with the building up, and the heavies. Red Guardian with the slow. Immortal Hulk is a fantastic champ, and this Hulk buff, I just think Red Hulk is maybe the weakest of them all. Perhaps him and Red Guardian can swap. You let me know in the comments down below if you think I'm wrong on that one. And then we can see Ant-Man and MODOK. I've got the defender emojis just because Ant-Man has that annoying glance, unsteady buff, and the power sting. And MODOK's just a real pain. We all saw that in the event quest. So let's talk about Cassie Lang. I think she's going to be a really good champ. Again, her and Spot, I think, could go in the top 5. I think there's so many champs. Overseer could go top 5. Spot could go top 5. Cassie Lang could go top 5. She's really good. I think her miss on her heavy attack, building up damage or building up those power stings, then having the taunt. I think she's going to crush a lot of content. I love her animations. I think they're amazing. And it just brings another great science champion to the game, which is, I think, really, really good for everyone. So yeah, really excited to see her. That's the science class done. Let's move down to the skill. So the skill class is a big one. This is because I had a lot of comments saying Masakre needs to go up. And I completely agree. I only have a 4-star Masakre. I don't have a 5-star, unfortunately. I don't have a 6-star, but if I had a 6-star, I would rank him up immediately. I think he is so much fun. Hitting into the block is a playstyle I really love, especially with him on his big SP2s. It just makes... It's very exciting when that shotgun hits and you can see, like, a big white number into the block. Incredible. I think he has gone up. He has replaced Blade. I think Blade's strong. I just don't think he's as strong as maybe these other champs. I think Mole Man and Killmonger in there as the defenders. They're just really strong. I just pulled a 6-star Mole Man, so I think I'm going to take him up and learn how to play him with the big bleeds. Really excited to try him out. You would have seen that in yesterday's rewards video. And Blade's gone down. I think he's really good as well, don't get me wrong. Same with Black Widow, Deadly Origin. I just think those champs above him, people love them a bit more. And I don't want this to all be my personal opinion. I want to use what other people have said as well. And then you can see Baron Zemo's in there, and so is Mantis. Obviously, we spoke about Baron Zemo in the last one. I think for long-form content, he will be amazing. He might be up there with Aegon, or at least be very close to him. But I've got Zemo in this class. He might go up, and the same with Mantis. I need to see a bit more with her. If she comes in and is amazing, she could replace a Hitmonkey, a Stealth Spidey. But for now, I think that that definitely upgrading class. Keep forgetting the name of my own thingies, my own columns. But yeah, Blade's in there, and then Black Cat moves down as well. Just think she's the weakest of those in there. I think Korg's second best defender in the game. Black Widow, Deadly Origin does too much. Atuma, I really think everyone is sleeping on. I think he's going to be incredible. I think he's going to be such a good defender at high sig, and just to watch that space. And then finally for that one, we've got the tech class. So this one had a few comments as well. There was one saying that they believe Ghost should have her awakened ability, or the star. Again, I completely, or she shouldn't be awakened, sorry, my bad. And what I was going to say is I, again, completely agree. I think it's not that necessary. She's a great champ as it is. She didn't need it, and so I've taken that off her. Then I've got the brick emojis on Warlock, Nimrod, and Omega Sentinel. 3 really great defenders, especially Nimrod and Warlock. 2 really, really hard ones to face. You'll see in my 8.1.3 or 4 video, I think it's 8.1.3, I just have to take in Warlock to face Warlock. He's the only person, unless you've got another robot who doesn't regen. Just because of that degeneration is so annoying. Infamous Iron Man, Guardian, and Penny Parker are the defenders in the next path. I think Infamous Iron Man is potentially going to go up. I think he could replace Omega Sentinel. I really do. I think I want to see a bit more from him. Again, these champs are all being added to the feature. Yeah, he's not new per se, but he's definitely new to people's, or he's becoming more common with the new sort of featured crystals. So I think he'll come out, and I want to see a bit more from him. And then obviously Penny, great defender, and so is Guardian with the energy resistance. Now, I've got Shuri as in orange and as the brick emoji. She is swapped with Iron Man Infinity War. And I think it's because, again, like Atuma, I think everyone's sleeping on those 2 champs. I think Shuri could be an incredibly good defender. And not only that, I think she's built for long-form content. I think if you get a Shuri, you shouldn't be, her block resistance is incredible. Her build-up of precisions and then making those shocks critical is massive. It may take time, but it's definitely worth it. It can do probably hundreds of thousands of damage. And the Untouchable is just a really annoying mechanic for her. And the fact that you can't block her or parry her hits make her a real pain, which is why she definitely goes up there for me. And then we've got Mysterio and Iron Man Infinity War, as I said, as the defenders. Iron Man Infinity War, again, the no parries and that annoying armor. And Mysterio with the miss on his SP2 and the damage reflection on his SP1 make him so annoying. And Darkhawk's auto block and miss again is a real pain. Maybe not so much now I've got Quicksilver, but for me, when I added this brick emoji on, he was just somebody who really annoyed me, so I thought, you know what, I'll add him on him. So that will do it for the for today's tier list. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, please comment. Share it with your alliances as well. If you've got any questions or any queries on it, do let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely alter it for next time, or take what you have to say, really seriously, look into it, see what's going on, and see if I can change it around. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave it a like, please comment. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.